This one here was a 34, like that thing out there.
Yeah.
And I could never afford to buy one. So when I got one, I just kept welding metal to it. And after a while, I got something I could stick a bunch of Bondo to.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's the Bondo buggy. It is. It's dirty now, but I blew a bubble top for it.
Yeah.
So it was kind of me trying to blow a bubble.
And that fascinates me because you're one of the few guys still making an effort to do that.
Like anybody can do it.
I know I've got a buddy that I help. He does them for helicopters.
Yeah.
So he built his own oven, and it's actually, the oven's mostly made out of plywood.
Yes.
And all it has is big insulation, and we just fire a bunch of heat in it.
Yep.
And it's a two-guy job because one guy's got to do the blowing, and the other guy's
for sure. Like when we did the big roof, it was probably a 7-guy job, and the reason being the piece was so big we couldn't carry it out 2 people.
Right.
Well, you might have been able to, but it was like when you win the oven at 375, it's nice to have a bunch of people to carry it out. And we did it in a powder coating oven, so the oven would be big enough for the car to go in almost. They could do chassis in there, but you just put it on 375 for a half hour. We had our template and our mold made. We just walked it out, and poof, piece of cake.
It's funny you said 375 because when we were doing my Ridler car, we're 4 days away from leaving, and I have the 2 CNC billet taillights show up with no lenses, right? So it's my job to build lenses. So we just turned the oven on to, I think it was 400 degrees. And at 400, the first 3 lenses I tried to make went to bubbles.
Yes.
And then at 340, I can't remember what it was, the number was, 340, it wouldn't sort of soften and take shape. We were right there. We were like 350, 375. All of a sudden, it fell over the shape we had made. I was like, okay, we got lenses.
375.
3 days to go. And
right on. That's how it goes, trial and error. So what you're telling me is you made a mistake and you fixed it.
I think we experimented until we got it right.
Exactly.
Whatever that means.
Yeah. And, so this is the Cadillac we did for TV. It was cut in half, 2 feet, and shortened up. And as you can tell...
So a 4-door that you maintain the front door length?
Yes. Okay. No, it wasn't a 4-door. It was a 2-door hardtop.
It was a 2-door hardtop.
And we cut it off and shortened it 2 feet.
Yeah.
And used the back window as the front window because it laid down nicer.
Right.
Jolene's idea. And all this stuff is because I thought it would look cool.
Yeah.
And it's dirty, as you can tell, because we're not really looking after them that way. We're kind of housing them from right now.
Right.
When there's time, we'll get back in, we'll clean them up maybe, and whatever.
Sure. Well, I don't think dust hurts them.
Yeah, well, just setting, like everyone needs a battery, everyone needs, like the gas tanks. This was a giveaway car on TV. We bought it back. It was a piece of poo-poo, and we just we made a card of it, and someone got to win a car.
Sure.
It went well. I drove this probably every day in the summertime.
You did, eh?
Yeah, me and my son did a lot of driving this thing.
So it's a real cross ram?
Yeah. And the only reason I had the intake before I had the car.
Okay.
I watched the movie Cars, and look what happened.
Super cartoon car.
Yeah, I cut the wings out, man. I went for it. You know what I mean? Even Snoop Dogg had a disco ball, so I thought I'd have a chandelier. It's falling off now, but I got a chandelier in my car.
Oh my!
But this was my daily. Yeah, this is the TV car. You can see we're kind of you can see he's kind of stocky there, but this is a Pinto. And I said I could do this in 35 days.
Yeah.
And we didn't. It was so much work, right, to try to refab a body.
And it's interesting if you're trying to be creative with television.
Yeah.
The timelines are just so short.
Yeah. And everything we did, when we did in the shop over there, we painted in the exact same spot that we worked on.
Right.
You know what I mean? But we did what we did. Like I'm proud of everybody that worked there because we made it happen.
Yeah.
Like we blew those in the kitchen oven.
I like those a lot.
Yeah, just
actually
trying to make something different, right?
How did you get
that shape?
These 2 shapes separate with sort of the reveal?
Blowing it a little too hard, making it go further than it should have.
But did you have 2 blowguns?
No, just had one and had the damper in the middle. Just blew it too hard. Tried to stretch it too much.
Really?
For the like that's only that thick.
Because to me, that's what makes it look cool.
It
looks like it's molded.
Well, we blew a couple, like you said, messed a couple up. But you can see how thin that stuff is. We're only 1/4 inch and wrote that far. Like that's thin.
Yeah.
That would be.
No kidding.
Yeah, it would be like thin, like a rock would be going.
Yeah.
That was a 4-door car that we made into a cider truck.
Yeah.
And we all went for it. Like, it was wow. That's the first time I learned that a round door needs one hinge. And that's it. One hinge, not two.
Right.
A round door needs one hinge. If it has two, you generally rip it off.
I watched that quite intensively, actually, this one.
Okay.
Because I was fascinated. One of my good friends, well, a couple of my good friends that sort of taught me paint and heavy color sanding and buffing had done a Chrysler Airflow that was absolutely magnificent.
Yeah, well, this one, I'll tell you, like, there was so much.
Is that what it is? Is that an Airflow?
It's an Airflow,
okay.
Yeah. It was a 4-door car, so we made everything from the front, or from the back of the door back. And this stuff, sort of stuff, like this is exhaust pipe, like that was, we had a bad vehicle, but I mean, that's why we had it.
Right.
I mean, let's face it, but fender skirts are like trailer fender skirts. You take a look at it.
Yeah.
You know how to figure it out.
Yeah.
But basically, that was another one that was, I bit off way more than we could chew. And
but it's here.
It did. It worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised it's here and not promoting their business on site.
They had it there for a while, and everything, you know, we let them use it. It came back damaged one time.
Yeah.
They didn't say anything, so when they asked again, we just said no.
Yeah.
If they would have said something about the damage, I would have said, okay, well, that's fine, and then we'll go from there. But when it come back damaged and it's mine, and you're not going to say anything, well, then I just say no next time.
Yeah, I think this is one of my favorites.
We did
I think the platform could be just about anything. It could be
Budweiser.
It
could be anything.
Oil memorabilia. It could be anything, and it's like super cool.
JF Launier Customs. Could be just about anything.
Close, yeah.
That's right. And then there's another thing. Like there's another thing that's time limit too, right? We all had. We were going.
Yeah.
And this here thing, this is was my daily driver. We didn't have a car, so we.
Is that your first bubble car then?
Second.
Second,
Maybe third. No, second. LTD station wagon, 84.
right.
Front doors are welded shut, and then we just cased it all off and blew the bubble for the top. Made the front end for like a whatever. Put a flake paint job on it.
Yeah.
You could see through it through
I just
miles away.
realized who you guys are. You're the Gene Winfield of Canada, and you're the Chip Foose of Canada.
Wow.
There you go.
We're just who we are.
Yeah.
I know, but it's just
I don't
like
think
the
that's-
similarities of what you guys, how you guys.
So what I did is I just put that white on there so I couldn't see through it no more.
Yeah.
And I think that's why that was invented, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Probably.
for sure.
I'm thinking
For sure.
that's how that got
Oh,
invented.
because you wanted to hit the whole thing sparkly.
Yeah, I was going to leave it sparkly, but you could see
You
through
could
it
see
like
the gun tracking.
Oh, it was terrible.
Oh, yeah.
And I said,
It's a lot more difficult to do that than people think.
well, we had 2 days.
I've tried a couple boats,
Yeah.
and same as you, I was like, oh, well, that doesn't look right. I'm just going to add some more detail to it.
Yeah, but that's
Bury that. Yeah.
That's what happened when
Yeah.
we pulled it out in the sunlight. And whoa, that don't look very good, man. Let's get back to taping. But anyways, that's what happened, and I like it that way.
It looks wicked that
Yeah.
way. Especially that it started as a station wagon.
It is a station wagon.
And to have panel painting on a station wagon is totally apropos.
I think he even has mouse poop in it. It's kind of the mice were living in it for a while, but the old car was in really good shape. It's just we had down in the building that wasn't doing so well. We've got it fixed up now, but to get this stuff out of there before it took off was my deal. I didn't want everything to get too wrecked.
Yeah.
And stuff was going downhill if you're not looking after it.
For sure.
You can leave, Jolene's Corvette outside for 10 years. Something's going to happen to it.
Yeah, for sure.
This is an Austin A100, so it was a little tiny thing.
Mm-hmm.
We just cut it off behind the doors.
Oh gosh, look at
and then put the
wheels
engine
way
in the
back
back. And you can see how when things get wet, what happens to the cheap hubcaps and stuff like that.
Sure.
But basically, this was a wine car, so we did it for a wine for Lightfoot and
Winery of some
yeah.
sort.
And basically, it was a kind of a shanty. And everybody came in, drank wine, looked at the car, and said, "What the hell is that?"
I think that little bit makes it actually.
Right from here.
Yeah.
I just kind of went off the car that burnt in California, the one there, the aluminum one.
Yeah.
It just burned again.
Yeah.
I was basically going off that.
Yeah.
We paid, there was a budget on all this stuff. Like, I mean, let's face it. We paid $300 for the car that we started with.
Right.
We got that one for nothing. The Pinto, I think, was 300. Yeah, so everything, my car was my car. I think I charged them whatever I could of that bad boy to justify it. But this was a $300 car that we made a chassis for, put a motor in, got it to drive within the 35 days. And sheathed it with metal. Square stock.
Yeah.
And just laid sheet metal.
Yeah.
Flat made metal, square stock. Fender trailers, got that bend on it. Well down there, and then kind of made the fender skirts for it. All the chrome we got done in blistering time because it's fake chrome. And one thing I did not know, I should know, but it shrinks.
Oh.
Because when we had it there, it really fit nice.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have took it there looking like that.
Right.
If you know what I'm trying to tell you. See how that fits?
Yeah.
I love telling the truth. But anyways, it fit really nice there that day, and then now it doesn't. Sure. And everybody's like, where'd you get all the chrome for? It's like, oh yeah, we got that at Canadian Tire. Same thing here.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
There's a budget with everything.
Yeah.
Right? This was a 4-door car, nose and wheel. Exhaust pipe, trailer fenders, original chassis, just used, what's the torsion bar? So original rear end, and just use a torsion bar here so it don't even...
it's not load.
It just floats along, you know what's going on. And the little wind-up thing there, just use the jack on the front of your car, or your trailer.
Yeah.
Put it on there, put it hooked to a chain, so that jacks it and pushes the thing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The thing that winds your trailer up.
Yeah.
Just put it underneath there, hooked to the chain. This picks up. You can see all the exhaust pipe in there. And we all just went for it.
So how many people were you when you were doing that?
4, 5, maybe.
Yeah, it takes that many to.
Well, like some showed up and some didn't.
5 days.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, but me and Colton were there every day.
Yeah.
Like late. First one we did for TV was a 2-door sedan, and I had anyways, I told them I would build a Lincoln Zephyr out of a 2-door sedan. I said, okay, go for it. And this is it. What a lot of work. We just, what a lot of work. We had to take it to a car show. It was Moncton National. It wasn't Fred Rod. It was Moncton Nationals. And that's where we took it to. Obviously, we got done. What we got done, it lays frame, goes up and down. It drove on the highway. I did use a Volkswagen trunk lid in the back. And
it's got a look to it.
Got our famous fake chrome again.
So what grill did you start with behind?
That's the original grill.
Oh, so I just find one.
Just wanted to chrome it out, make it look better. Original lights. Yeah. It's got a 351 with an automatic in it, which honky tonk's pretty good. I don't like the choice of the tires that I chose, but yeah, I like the white walls. I just don't like the radials.
Right.
It could be quite a car if I went over it again.
Yeah. That's the novelty of that, isn't it?
So this car went way back like this, and then it had a trunk on it. This is exhaust pipe. Beetle hood, yeah. We went at we built this car, or trying to build it within the time.
Yeah.
I didn't even put a rain gutter around the hood. I just put a rubber. It was just, you know what I mean? Like, it was due for time. We stretched the fenders, made all the fender stretching. There was so much we did to this, it was blowing your mind. In that amount of time, we were working like 2 and 3 in the morning.
Well, you're talking to a guy who gets it. So.
Yeah. This was the first one, and this taught me, whoa, this is going to be a lot of work.
Yeah.
Like, we were just struggling hard. Well, actually, what happened was this one here, they wanted to take it to another body shop and get work done to it. There was no possible way. That body shop couldn't have touched it in months.
Sure.
You know what I mean? We had to have it done. So we got in a row, we brought it back, and I put it on a picnic table and painted it.
You did, eh?
Yeah. And then got it back together, and we got it there. But it was quite a time. We had Chip Foose's production guy the very first time.
Yeah.
And he kept saying, we need to get another shop, Well, I was going around asking everybody, and nobody wanted to help. Nobody wanted help do nothing.
But they don't pay you double to do all the work.
I don't, no.
No.
Right?
You need the extra help.
I had a contract.
They're not going to create the opportunity for that.
Yeah, I had a contract, so I was I was already dealt with.
Yeah.
They were just trying to help me get the cars done.
Sure.
And there was nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And no help. Like, I mean, I don't know. You just don't hire body men out of the air.
We're struggling really bad at home. We got 2 good guys right now, but you can't pump out a lot of product with only 2 people, right?
Well,
you need a half a dozen almost sometimes.
With the way you're doing it, how would you punch out a bunch of product? You know what I mean? Like, how do you do that? You can't. You can't. You can't. It takes
people are like, oh, what's your next car? Can we just celebrate the one that's right in front of us that took 6 years to build? Can we just celebrate this one for a minute?
Yeah.
Before we get on to the next one. Okay, before we get distracted here, what's with all the awesome motorcycles? I'm a not veteran, but I was an amateur road racer for a lot of years, so
I haven't ridden any of these. Stuff. I haven't sit on any of these, probably.
So you have them because you?
I thought they're worth more money than I paid for them.
Oh.
I had a little bit. That's the kind of guy I am.
That's brilliant.
I've never had any money as a young person.
Right.
Never had any money.
So you're not putting it into stocks and bonds.
But when I did, I always bought something.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I can trade, I can wheel and deal and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But if I don't have anything, I got nothing. So basically, I bought the bikes to soothe my.
You picked good ones.
I was thinking just the bigger models would be a good one.
Well, this is a 600, isn't it? Or is it a bigger one?
600.
Yeah. I thought it was the Smoke and Joe's one. They got one that says Smoke and Joe's on the side, which is a bit cool.
I've viewed that one a few times. I like it. But like I say, the price has to be right for me. Right. So it kind of picks and chooses what I'm buying.
And that's instinctive, obviously.
It just takes a little bit of fun looking through the computer.
Is that an RZ? Oh, no, it's a FZ. So it's a 600 then.
Yep. It's one of the first ones I bought.
Yeah.
I think I paid, tell me if I did okay, $2,200?
Yeah, you did okay. It's probably an $8,500 bike right now.
It's got 40,000 on it.
Teresa and I just got back from Isle of Man, the big TT race. She said, what do you want to do for your 50th birthday? I said, I want to go watch this for real.
The bike people?
Yes.
They go crazy
that's
on that?
That's the only race on the planet where they have the drivers meeting, or the riders meeting. And if you look around the room, you know that 2.3 of you aren't going to make the weekend. Who just signs up for that? I'm like, this is the craziest thing. Like, I have to see it with my own eyes. And it's for real. Like, they're
giving her hammer down
to the wall, 3/4 of an inch at 100 miles an hour away from a concrete wall.
Wow.
Or a brick building.
It must be a calling for them to do that. It has to be.
I don't know. I think for them, it's a lot more calculated than it looks like from the outside. But the problem is no matter how calculated it is it still make any sense?
we were at Barry Weiss's place, and he was talking about the same race. He said it's unreal. Like,
it's crazy.
That's the second time we've heard that.
Yeah, but this is super.
I've never ridden that, or we've never anything.
No kidding. No.
Jolene's driven that one once.
Yeah.
Forgot to put her feet down. Jolene, 100 pounds of pickle flipped her. She got just like a Mars Wiener. We bought that Dorn TV.
Mm-hmm.
We paid $37.50.
Oh gosh, is that just what happens in this area?
I don't know.
I just undervalued, or you just?
I just when I see stuff I think is worth more, I go for it.
Good for you. Yeah, Teresa and I had a 1956. I want to say it was an R56. Yeah. Maybe it wasn't 56. Yeah.
That is a Japanese mobile.
Is it really?
I think so. Japanese? I don't want to get you all confused here and think that's what, like...
Ours was super crazy. It actually had swastikas stamped into the casings.
Yeah.
And you're like, ooh, I don't know if that's going to help the value or it's going to really hinder the value.
That's what happened in that shop that we're seeing them all on the bag. That's what was happening.
So that's the other shop.
Mm-hmm.
That's why there was an urgency to put this up there.
Yes, and we got it going pretty good now.
Yeah.
This is going to haul Jolene's Bugatti.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I think it's gonna. Well, I want it to. Like, I just think it would be really cool to have this.
Is it kind of a half-ton chassis underneath?
It is a Winnebago.
Okay.
So what I did is
big Skookum chassis then.
I cut the top of it all off.
Yeah.
And then I cut the front, or cut in half.
Yeah.
And then shortened it. And because I wanted the dual wheels in the back.
Yeah.
And the wheel in the front. I wanted to imitate the tanker, the doodle bug or whatever that is.
Yeah.
It might start.
Tin Park. I don't know.
That's a great idea.
So 5.3 truck engine kind
Yeah.
of thing? Yeah.
It hydraulic steers.
Yeah,
For now. Yeah. For now, I might go electric hydraulic because the old guy made a lot of sense. The lines are just run now, obviously, to make it work because they weren't measured out well. Sure. But anyways, if the engine ever stopped, I would have no steering.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it wouldn't be very good on that. And it's quick to steer, I can tell you that, because it's just going to need like a little tiny bit. It steers some fast.
Right.
But I'm going to case this all in. These are going to come down. So it's going to be steps that you walk up inside and you get down in the front. And then the thing on the other side that we were standing by is the doghouse for the engine. So there's everything to cover that. And it does lay rubber.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, it does lay rubber. But it's quite a machine, you know. Everybody says you wouldn't want to get in an accident. Probably not, but I wouldn't want to get hit by it, to be honest with you. She's tough. Avery tough.
That's funny. And this one's not cut up yet, eh?
It looks too pretty to cut.
Yeah.
And I've cut so many,
I had the privilege of doing one of those in conjunction with Chip Foose.
One of these?
Yeah, we had a client that allowed us to. He was the creative mind behind it, and because the client was from Canada, they allowed us to do a bunch of the work.
That's cool.
Yeah. Made for a really cool truck. Big supercharger.
I don't know what I would do to it, to be honest with you.
Shortened the box and made the box look a lot prettier and more proportionate to the truck. But the cabs already look chopped, heavily chopped on them. So
it's got a lean on it.
They look really good.
Yeah. And we met this guy at a car show, and he asked me, his name's Rick. We're kind of friends now because we talk on the phone once in a while. And he, wanted us to come over and check out this stuff he had. And I said, we'll go take a look. This was in the corner. It's like, wow.
Yeah, that's odd enough to.
Yeah,
they have a different, and I think it's same fenders.
Yeah.
The hood changes a bit, and have a really cool. The earlier truck has
another one there,
waterfall style grill that's very pronounced out here. Mm-hmm. Beautiful piece. Yeah. Beautiful piece.
But he had a few of them there, and we just talked it over, and he gave us a pretty good deal on it. So we went for it.
Wicked.
Like everything sort of has to make sense for me.
Yeah.
There's one that doesn't.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, sort of.
This is good.
Yes. I bought that because I thought it was worth more than it cost to fix it. I know it cost. I know we paid way more to fix it than I paid for it.
Yeah.
I've never ridden it.
No kidding.
I have never sat on it.
No kidding. I did a lot of motocross racing when I was a kid. So.
Okay. Like you must know the prices on Hondas. Like they're getting up there.
Yeah. And I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Like they're, a Sandcast, a 69 Sandcast, like you can talk $100,000.
Right.
Not from me.
Right.
But from somebody else. I'm not sure. The two strokes I think are always cool.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess. Like I say, I don't ride them, but I know that a lot of people say they're honky-tonkin'.
They take up a lot less space than a car.
True.
Hey?
I was going to make a
Some
motorcycle
of them start
wall.
without a battery too, which is nice.
Yeah, I don't know which ones them are, but we got the Kawasaki. Them are all two strokes there. Yeah. The two antique bikes in the back are just, I don't know. They're just antique bikes.
Is that a Czechoslovakian one? It looks
That's
like
exactly.
CZ, yeah.
Yeah, you know your shit. See, I wouldn't have known what that was.
Yeah.
That's a Francis Barnett.
Only heard of those.
And the only reason I got them is because they look cool.
Yeah.
And I thought
they do look cool. Teresa and I buy a ton of old decorative stuff.
Okay.
Speaking of decorative stuff,
You're gonna go right for the
I'm going to
jugular.
go right for the kill.
Yeah.
So
Do you sell decorative stuff?
Of course, on our way here, I'm like, well, we got a video. I want to look up a little bit of kind of stuff, videos on YouTube, and I'm like, wait a minute, you have a Michelin man with his arms up that used to hold a tire. Okay, so I used to have one in my car.
Here comes the story.
Right
to the heart.
I know, she's just gonna get right in there.
My dad was a car guy and
Yeah.
a tire guy, and Michelin mans were big.
Was that there?
That's kind of how we.
He's down there.
You have one?
Yeah.
Okay, take me to him.
Take him to him now.
Cut.
See this thing here? Slow her down a little bit. Yeah, that's basically.
Yeah. Teresa, on your way by.
That's what I went for.
The picture and the story.
That's what I went for.
So do you guys have swap meets and things of
Not
that
much.
sort over here? Not much, eh?
Not much. It has to be like an antique. What can I say? A secondhand store. We do a lot of secondhand store
So
stuff.
all this stuff is discovered. It's not on a table at a swap meet where you can just say, I brought $2,000 and I want to buy some.
No, we discovered it all. It's like like playing what?
I like it because at our place it feels a little like this, where it's a museum style setting.
Well, you know, we had
If somebody doesn't care about an item, or it's hiding in a, you know, under some stuff under a workbench, then I'd like to have it and put it on display. Oh, there he is.
I see him.
I see him.
Oh, that's awesome. Why?
This had, it didn't have a tire. It had something there to wash your hands, I think.
Okay.
Or maybe you put a tire in and check and see if it's leaking or something. But there was something here.
Just a display piece. 4 tires?
Either I was really small when I was little because I thought he was a lot bigger.
Well, look at you. You're small now. You'd have been the same.
How old?
Pardon?
How old would you been?
10? Yeah.
So
That's probably been your boyfriend.
eyeball to eyeball with that.
I have no idea.
That's cool.
But there's just, I didn't even clean the dirt off it, obviously. Probably one of my favorite things to look at is that little thing right there.
No kidding,
Yeah,
hey?
Mr. Fred Flintstone. He was a part of my,
Right back to our childhood.
yeah, he was cool. But yeah, everything is kind of just whether you like it or not, and that's the only reason I buy it, if whether I like it or not.
Right.
And that's basically it.
It's odd because this is one of my favorites too from back in the day.
Me-
This is the car I couldn't afford to have in high school.
Me and Jolene bought this during TV, and the reason was I felt the same way.
Yeah.
There was a guy in school who had one, and I was
couldn't
thinking,
afford it. It was badass.
Barbie left Ken for G.I. Joe because G.I. Joe had a 300 ZX. It's the truth.
That's the joke of the day.
It's the
I
truth.
Like that.
It's the truth. I'll show you. It's on the internet. It's got to be true. But anyways, that's the car there that, I don't know. He said, the guy that sold it to us said it was the most expensive car in America for a sports car.
I believe it. Yeah.
$51,000 in 1990. You could buy 2 Corvettes.
No kidding, hey? I just remember opening the hood,
Yeah.
and it was the only car I'd ever seen that when you lifted the hood, you couldn't identify anything. It was just all the tubing was to the height of the hood, and all the wiring was to the height of the hood. It's like they pushed everything down and then put a hood on it.
Yeah.
Is it kind of like that?
Yeah.
Especially with the turbo piping and
yeah,
stuff?
you mentioned that. That's what it's like.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's like.
Yeah.
This is the other half of that find.
Yeah.
So we got a 2-door sedan, and we made the sedan delivery out of it. Went with this thing here. And we're obviously, we had a month or more in, and I was tired.
Sure.
So but basically that's where we're at. We sectioned it. We channeled it. I only channeled 1 inch because I sectioned it.
Yeah.
And then we chopped it and made a sedan delivery.
Right.
Rounded the door. And I took the section off the bottom of the door.
Yeah.
Instead of doing it in the center and the section off the bottom of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't done anything else to it yet. I put wheel wells in it and did a frame construction start.
It's got an Art Deco feel to it for sure.
It's going to be a real good looking thing. I think it is. Like, the only one I've seen is the drawing of Rick Hoving has a drawing of one with this shape on the
I thought
side.
I'd seen one with like a motorcycle stuffed in the middle of it.
Okay.
Like
That's
a
the Lincoln
motorcycle
Zephyr, yeah.
Was it a Lincoln Zephyr? Okay, so then I'm off there.
Yeah. It has been
Yeah.
quite a long time. That car's been going for it, but when it's done, it's going to be quite something else, in my opinion. Like, I
So
don't
do
know.
you retain the original grille styling?
I will. I think I'm going to have to section it 3 because I sectioned the body 3.
Right.
Unless it's going to be like a
Hang
nice
it
heavy.
down a bunch, yeah.
Probably. I'm not
If you
sure.
Tip it back a little bit, it gets shorter.
And you can see how I bring it. That's all square tubing. That's how I bring that car together. There's nothing, you know.
Nothing but rust there.
Yeah. So basically, I go to whatever shape I can get to get it back in place, and it looks pretty good. It's not going too bad. Mm-hmm. But I was into it a month, or me and Colton was into it a month, and it's too much.
Yeah.
I want to move on.
We'll
That's
get back
there.
to it later. Mm-hmm. What are these?
Some fender skirts.
Yeah, but for
Yeah.
what?
Mercury Cruiser. I'm thinking like a 58, maybe. I'm not sure. They're long, aren't they?
Yeah, they're super long.
That's what I was thinking. I put them against the Ozenbiel, and there was another foot there. So whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, I said, I'll chop that.
Warning on them,
I think, I'm not sure.
Before painting, it says.
Well, they
They're
took
cool
off.
shape.
They took off right there, just a little tiny bit. But other than that, they're in pretty good shape. I think, I'm not sure what they're off of. They do still contain the rubber, and I, you know, whatever, the stainless.
Early Merc, I guess, maybe?
Yeah, Mercury Cruiser, maybe, them big, long, bad boys. Yeah, I don't know what else. And Colton's doing the Bugatti chassis right at the second.
Oh!
So you get to see what it looks like.
How did we walk by that?
It wasn't necessary at the second. So me and Jolene did this chassis, and I probably wouldn't have went this far with it. And what I mean by this far is that, like, I would have put a Jeep engine in it, and just, you know what I mean, just roughed it a little bit more. But we did fairly, you know, fairly good job at it. We filled the frame, and you know, I'm frugal. if you know what I'm trying to tell you. You know, if I could, you know, make something or whatever.
So whose front brake system is that?
That is
Jaguar-esque.
that was given to me, or given to Jolene, and I think it's Mustang, or is it Mustang or shit?
Well, the lower arm looks Mustang, but
This piece?
This looks Mustang.
Yes, that's Mustang.
This,
See, and
this must
a lot of that on there.
This must be 60s Mustang
Right.
at that point then.
And I cut this, and remember the 60 Mustang, I cut this and cased this all in, because this was a Mustang top control arm.
Okay.
Mustang lower control arm.
Yeah.
I just filled it in with some round stock there, or some plate that I had,
Yeah.
and made it look the best I could, I guess. These are brackets off of Speedway,
Yeah.
and these are the engine brackets, because they weren't tall enough.
Yeah. Sure.
You know what I mean? The ones that go on the side of the frame. The rack is off of a Jaguar. Rack is off a Jaguar. This was the difficult part, getting a radiator in that thing with that rack on there, and getting all them brackets and make that thing steers was the issue with the engine and the radiator over there. Because this hood is like you said, it's right there, and it's the way the car is built makes it hard because everything's tight. I guess all this stuff I just kind of made that stuff. Paper patterns, obviously, and put it together. And anything I put in, I tried to gusset it, or I did gusset it. I put gussets underneath this round stock there. Yeah.
The headers are pretty also.
I can't take credit for that.
They're nice though.
No, can't take credit for that, not even a little bit. She bought those, and I thought, if you're going to have an engine, you might as well have a nice set of headers on it.
For sure.
This is just aluminum that we bent, and I
Detailed,
scored it with the drill. The carburetor system, this was a fuel-injected engine, and we turned it into a carbureted system. And the reason for that is because the hood would not go down over top.
Right.
Because it was out so far. So
It has more chance of running with that anyways, doesn't it?
it does run now, yeah.
I don't particularly love fuel injection Jaguar motors.
Yeah. If you know it's got gas, the Spark is going to run.
Yeah. They're troublesome typically.
So basically, we're at the point where it runs. It holds antifreeze. It's oiled up. We need to get the body painted and put back down on.
Right. Is this color on the wheels close to the color for the car? Yeah.
And basically, we got the wheel treatment over there on that side, and all the wheels on this car, we're going to have to space them out a little bit because they're dummy wheels. Out of the back of a car.
Like spares?
Yeah, spares. That's why they're so thin and in so far. Like it's just kind of threw it off a little bit. But that's the wheel treatment we're going to go for.
So did you put the Christmas trees on there for the hubcaps? The little...
Yes. I was wondering what you were going to call a Christmas tree. Yes. Yeah. So we did. We drilled them, put them on. Yeah. And then we'll paint this in here, I guess. And then we can have color chrome, the same as what they have, or close what do they have. Yeah. There's obviously some places I have to fix. We scraped it on, putting it on.
Yeah, that
have to fix that stuff. Gotta fix that stuff. I also want to put something in here because I don't want that to move. I want that to lock there. I'm thinking if you ever did a bunch of driving after a while, that, you know, it's possible. I mean, let's face it. And the hats are all, I just made them out of plate, obviously. Airbags I got what can I say, lifting the truck up, help. Yep. Truck lifters. Yeah. All it does is help, you know what I mean? The airbags in the back are like $30 a piece. They're just the airbags that go in the back of a cab of a truck. Yeah. Hold the cab up. And it's just, they're simple.
Yeah, and the weight of this car won't be significant.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Make a big difference there.
And it does go to the ground. Like basically the exhaust will lay.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to bend that. All this stuff was leftover from other stuff, like you can buy those, but that's leftover stuff that I've cut. All this stuff is, I don't know, out of a kit of the, you know, for airbags or whatever. Yep. Just out of anything. I used a lot of trailer stuff, you know what I mean, like the trailer fittings. All the shock brackets are made, all that stuff, basically. That's just square stock with flat stock, and that's all that's holding that car. I don't think it's going anywhere, so it's all gusseted in here through the chassis. In the air ride, I'm going to leave it so the air chuck comes outside the car. Yeah. If you let it down the ground. If you want to pump it up, we'll pump it up and drive it away. There's I'm not having nothing.
So external compressor then?
No compressor. Yeah. Maybe have a couple gauges. Yep. We're making exhaust pipe now out of milk.
So to let it down, you'll still have to have switches somewhere.
Maybe a switch, or I'll just come up front and plug the air out of it. Maybe something. Maybe I should have a switch.
My first big car, the Kaiser that I did, I just simply did. They sell a trucker plastic toggle switch. Yep. So you just run the line to the toggle, and it is an actual valve. It's not an electric over valve. It's taking it. You can hear it pissing air into the car when you're lowering the car.
Take it.
It worked really good.
Yeah. That's what we'll do. Yeah. Instead of coming outside.
Yeah. Right. You're done.
Yeah, and then it can come back and pump it up with a compressor or whatever. And right now we're just making the exhaust, a muffler, some pipe we get out of the
burner for the center exhaust on it.
We're just going to run. I'm just going to run it straight back, right underneath the whole car, right straight back, right to that pipe,
and leave it offset.
Yeah, and leave whatever it comes out. I'll try to make it look the best I can. Yeah. We might have to, you know, if I have to bend the end to make it whatever we need it, I will. Yeah. But other than that, it's basically homemade. Anybody could do it, obviously, but it was a lot to, you know, obviously.
I wouldn't say anybody could do that, though.
Jolene,
there's a lot more even here than that.
You know, even filled at the rear end. I was trying to tell her, like, you know, when you're doing stuff like this, like, you obviously know, but that rear end was all pity. Yep. And there's no way we're going to make that rear end look nice unless we fill it. Yep. Basically. Yep. So she ended up filling the whole rear end because it's just an old Jeep Cherokee rear end. Sure. But it's got good gear ratios. That's what I'm thinking.
3/7 probably.
Yeah. Bolt pattern's good. So she filled it out, and she knows what it's all about to make a rear end look presentable.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And a lot of people have no idea.
Oh, so my son just did a video on that.
Yeah.
He was super excited. He thought people are going to want to see my how-to on how I make Dad's engines the best ones in the world. So he's 400 hours into grinding the outside of the engine for my new car. 400 hours, 2 months, solid, on one engine prep. So he makes this beautiful video, and of course, not a lot of people tuned in to see it, but the skill and the craftsmanship that it took to get this engine, every casting is gone. The exhaust manifolds are exterior ported so that when you bolt them onto the engine, like if you were to run your finger across, everything is the same size, everything is the same. The cylinder heads are then the same to that block, and then the intake manifold's the same to the cylinder heads. The water pump, you can run your fingers across the water pump, and as it meets the block, it's the exact same shape, and it's been profiled.
I know it's crazy. I know exactly what he was thinking when I was explaining the rear end. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I got an engine that's.
I get it though, and I get the taste of wanting to look better. Yeah. And then, of course,
I never thought of ever doing that in my entire life, going that far.
You shouldn't have to think of doing that.
Why are you going that far? Why are you thinking that far?
Because he wanted to, actually, on this one. So we did one for our Roadster.
But then again,
it really was like, we took a Roadster to AMBR that belonged to me, and again, budget build like we talk about. But
there's no budget in AMBR.
Yeah, but we had this engine already prepped for a big show car. And so I said to Calvin, I said, I bet you that engine's strong enough that we could go compete at AMBR and not look like fools, because it's so pretty. So basically we built a car around an engine that he'd already detailed up for me. So then the idea was, again, it was a TV car. So we were just going to pull that engine out and put a 348 back in, and I would drive the car. Well,
Right.
It became such a big part of the car. Like, oh, now we got to do another one.
Oh wow.
Which, yeah, but he's good about it.
So
that's where he's found his sort of niche in our craft.
You're grinding off the texture.
It looks so perfect. It's crazy. I'll see if I got a picture of it. It's hard to even imagine how stupid the thing is.
Wow.
Let's go find Calvin.
See, if you've never been shown or told, sometimes you have no idea.
Well,
and I have no idea.
And we had never been, like, to be very fair, we live in a super small town. Nobody had show cars. Nobody did any of that stuff. Is we would go to Southern California. Well, I built a couple nice cars, and they were nice enough that then you end up at a car show and you end up laying under somebody's car, and you're like, who is this crazy to do all this stuff?
You are.
And then you kind of get carried away and want to try it, and then if you try it, you get addicted to a little bit. I'm just about there. It's worth the
The
wait.
flawlessness.
Where is the motor, Calvin? It's really mind-boggling.
Is that?
And it's because it's his craft that I'm so proud of him, and
Okay.
I like to just sort of brag him up. Come on, kiddo, where's that motor?
It's because you're wanting it to find it.
I know. Oh, there it is. There's a picture of it. So
Oh wow.
you can see the, this is only one picture, but you can see how
Smooth.
the water pump is profiled to that. Then the water pump's been completely profiled. Then the corners of the block have been profiled. And then this leads into the exhaust manifold that's profiled. You can see sort of the perfection of the side casting of the block. The last one we did like this, Teresa actually polished the spark plugs for me. And then I did my own stamping on the valve covers, so they say Pontiac.
And then they were the wrong spark plugs, so I have to.
Yeah.
It's pretty kick-ass, actually.
Time.
Oh, fuck.
And then I
Time.
Like boatloads of it. Like it's
Yeah,
cubic. It's
yeah.
just a cubic effort, and you're just like, I don't know. It doesn't always make sense. But sometimes that part of the craftsmanship, and if you have somebody on your team that's going to be proud of it, just let them go. Let them do what they're going to do. And he's my kid, so I'm super proud of him for doing it. So yes, yeah. We totally get it.
Yeah, it just
You didn't want it to look rusty. Let's fill it.
it's crusty.
Yeah.
Well, there's no
Once
way
it's
to make
filled,
it look.
let's put a little primer on it to smooth things out, and
Yeah.
then let's sand it a fourth time, and then you get to put paint on it, make it look pretty.
Yeah.
And everybody just walks up and thinks he's.
I'm just still trying to adjust.
You can't.
Sand
you
the
can't
motor.
justify it. You can build a car in the time that we spent on the motor.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But I'm not. Yeah, obviously I'm not going for what you're going for.
No, it's a.
Yeah. There's a different thing going on there.
I don't know
We'll
what's
get into
going
it
on.
after a
Yeah,
bit.
yeah,
Maybe
we
we'll
will.
sit down.
Yeah, we will. A 911. How did I miss that?
12.
Is it a 912? Perfect. Well, because it's affordable.
Now. Here's
short
so they're
wheelbase.
touching hands.
Yeah.
Can the paint be fixed?
Not the hood, I don't think.
Okay. That says it all.
Do you think?
I don't think it can be.
No.
No,
I
it's
think
too-
this
it's too-
can be fixed.
It's too large.
Yeah. I think the air bubble behind it, or the solvent that's trapped behind it.
Like that, you would never get that. You might, like you say, you probably do some of it, I guess, maybe.
Does it matter, do you think?
Not to me, it doesn't.
Like, I almost think this is one of those cars that you just sort of carefully explore with like 1500 or 1200 and see what the primer looks like underneath and make it look weathered with a buffer, maybe.
Not sure.
They're super, like, I mean, they're super cool looking when they look like they've just come out of a barn, and they're a little sweaty, right?
Outside, you don't see much at all.
Yeah.
So it's really not worth. To me, it's not worth it at all when you're outside.
Yeah.
You don't see it a lot, and when you're driving, you don't see it at
thankless.
all.
Painting cars is thankless. It's
Yeah,
the most
well,
thankless part of the whole process.
how much time? Like I'm keeping how much time and how much effort can I put into it, and how much difference will it make?
You could build a custom car in the time it takes to strip all the chrome off, paint it, strip it down.
Yep.
We just had one of those situations at the shop that'll probably cost us our year.
Yeah. Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Now it's got a little bit of provenance. It's been
Yeah.
raced.
Okay, off camera.
Yeah.
What did you have to give for one of these?
After.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
Canadian.
Yeah. Or pesos, or snow pesos we call them. Right? Like you're saying invest in bikes.
Bitcoin.
The minute you have that motorcycle sitting in your stable, it's worth US dollars. No
Right.
longer, as soon as you get rid of that Canadian currency, all of a sudden you've got US currency because it's an item that's desirable worldwide.
I thought about
Yeah,
it.
that's kick-ass. That's a nice car. And they're just so cute as a lady's car.
I've driven the Cayman S. Like that's the only one that I've driven, and it's nice. The power, they feel good. Like you know what I mean, good power for a little car.
We've got a race car Cayman that is badass.
Okay.
Yeah. It's on the track.
Oh, you guys have a race Cayman S? Okay, so I'm talking good then. They're a good car. Like it was quite something else. It's handled good.
That's a whole nother story.
That was a 4-door.
We can do that all day.
A 4-door, 30-some Dodge, and basically it was the first time I tried to really cut something.
So that's one of the first ones then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of an odd looking thing, but it's okay. I had a lot of fun with it. It spins and it's loud. It didn't cost me anything, $250.
Yeah.
And I just kind of like round bar.
Sure.
Round bar.
Plated it.
Yeah. Round bar and just weld metal on it. And this is the back door.
So was it painted and you've been sort of rubbing it out?
I actually
with it?
got into a magazine with it, Canadian Hot Rod magazine.
Yeah.
He gave me a shot on it.
Yeah.
And then the next day or next week I hit a car side on.
Oh no.
And then wrote it off. And I got it pulled out, put some primer on it, fixed all the places where it cracked it, and took the paint off it. And then
these look vintage.
They
Sorry,
are.
I get distracted easy. So this isn't a new thing that they've been doing this.
No, that's old. Done forever.
Teresa, do you know what we're looking at?
Making green?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at how old this is.
Yeah.
It's a vintage one.
Cool.
Colton did a good job on that chassis.
He sure did.
He did a good job, cleaning it out. I mean, that thing's dirty, man. I mean, filthy. But we'll get it again here. We did a good job on it.
You know what I found about chassis that's just so underwhelming is all this effort, because we can get at it. We put so much effort on the top of the chassis, and as soon as the body's on,
it's gone.
You only see this little sliver from the bottom if you ever get it on a hoist.
Well, that was, you know what I would do? I would only do that little bit that you see.
Yeah, that's the answer though.
That's the answer?
That is the answer for sure.
So basically that's the chassis. We'll go look at the car now. And basically,
I'm excited about seeing this car.
Oh, wow. It's been, I guess, something that,
scratching away at the back of your head for a while.
Part of me and Jolene, I watched the Guild on, when they built that one from Ontario. Yeah. I watched that, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the history of it. Thank you, Colton. Well, he's standing here in the smoking heat, just giving us.
Distracted.
Oh, man, we have everything.
35, 36 flathead heads.
You know what? You're telling me.
I think so.
I don't know. We just stuck a couple things on it so you can see.
There we go.
We got the.
Feels like we've entered the lair.
Well, this is where we do things, right?
Yeah.
And what can I say? When I met Jolene, I asked her if she wanted a car that she would like to have built because I, obviously, trying to get her to come my way. She said, I'm not really into cars, but I'll look some cars over. So the first thing she did was look towards Ralph Lauren, which is a designer, a clothes designer. And this was his car. So she said, oh, you ever heard tell of a Bugatti? And I said, are you serious? So basically it was kind of like, yeah, I'll build one of those. I seen that on I seen it on the Guild, and they were building one. I said, I can do that. No problem. Let's go for it. So anyways, here it is.
Totally.
So we're yeah. And it's all like, what can I say? Well, you can see just as well as I can see. Like, nothing is perfect. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think the original car was either, though.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
They were hand-built cars.
So I built this with 3 grinders and a hammer. So basically, it's what you got is a hand-built car.
Right. Proper.
It is what it is. And I was watching a thing on just a little blurb on it, and all their rivets on their cars were messed up too. Also, it didn't look
So are
very.
you physically going to have to hammer rivets into it after?
I think so. If not, we're going to try to find something that'll
compress them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what happens. I'm not
It'd be
sure.
nice to do it hydraulically, so you're not busting up the paint.
And like I said, I'm not putting them on until it's ready for paint.
Right.
Okay, I didn't want to sand them. That's what messed up the Guild. They sanded all the
Do
louvers.
so the rivets are actually getting painted body color?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm going to wait.
I thought they were stainless maybe as an accent.
I'm going to wait. And it might even
These
be...
aluminum?
Yeah. It might even be a different ribbon than that, but that's just in my pocket.
Well, that makes sense, though.
I don't know if that's shoved through there anywhere. Is got enough primer in there that shoved through?
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. So then you press it on the other side. And it's going to be like... It's really going to dress it up, like... In all honesty, you take away, like...
Oh, that's really... Yeah, it's for sure going to dress it up.
We just stuck
I
the
don't
door
mind it
on.
with the holes, actually.
We just stuck the door on for you guys and the fender skirts just to
Awesome.
see you can see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, did the two of you do all the woodwork also?
We did not. We had a friend that did the woodwork. His name's Jeff. It's
Well,
really
shout out
nice.
to him. He's done a nice job of it, eh?
Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, I think it probably could be sanded and gone over again before we put it in, but it's there. He knew to touch. Yeah, that's good. It's just sitting there. But anyways,
Yeah.
that
I
was
was holding it while I was
that was
doing
the hardest thing for me and Jolene to come up with. Like it's like
Yeah.
I didn't want to attach anything in here and attach anything there, and
Right.
like it's just one. Like I'll have a fitment here,
Yeah.
but it just swings out. Like there's no. I didn't have an attachment in a 45 there or whatever. A hinged window. It's all one, I guess.
Get a little shot of the way the door becomes part of the roof of the car.
Yeah, it's just, and it obviously fits amazing. It's just that the pins are not in.
Yeah.
The hood is not sitting back. There must be some filler on the edge of the hood's not sitting back where I want it to set. The basic body is that right there is a 1959 Volvo, and this started the exact same car.
No kidding.
Yeah, you see the cowl here, this piece here, the cowl where the window is.
So did you retain...
Firewall.
This will tell us a story. You retained a portion of the...
This is not none of the front is
None of
Volvo.
the fenders are even off that car. Okay.
Just this part.
Oh.
Like I just cut
So there's very little of it left there also.
I got the bubble. I got the round part out of it. So I took 2 feet out of the center of the Volvo.
Right.
You see where I butt weld back there?
Yeah.
And I used the back part where it went down around.
Yeah.
And then I used the front window, which I think is the best part
Yeah.
of the car, to be honest with you, because none of the other ones have that curved
There's
window.
2 of those early Volvos that I really like. I really like the sports car one with a slightly longer nose. That's a good looking car.
But basically, I just used the roof and then I sheathed it with metal.
Yeah.
The fenders are like other fenders, pieces I made. Like this was a piece of, like one piece that I just took out of a piece of cardboard and flopped it down over there. I forget. Piece of square stock going here.
It's proportionately
Banged on the floor.
very accurate and good looking.
It does look pretty decent,
Yeah.
in my opinion. The one thing I said about the wheels, the back is good. We have to get the wheels out here a little bit more because,
They look too sunken in.
well, the wheel I put on it took it in so far, so I want to get it out some more.
Yeah.
But like, other than that, like, I mean, I don't know what to say. You can see how it's built. It's all square stock. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's nothing. There's nothing.
Well, that's how we build cars too, though.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Same thing. I just kind of made it maybe as simpler as I possibly could.
Same.
You know, set of Volkswagen fenders in the back. They give me all that shape.
No shit. Eh?
The Volkswagen fender give me the shape. I had to add some to it, obviously, but and everything that I did underneath, like if I welded on, I did not fill it. I seam sealed it instead.
Yeah.
And the reason being is I don't want to get into it. Yeah. Even though I got you down on your hands and knees looking at it, I didn't want to get into filling it. It's not that for me. Everything you see is what it is.
Yeah. It's good sheet metal.
Yeah,
work.
just
Looks great.
best I could do for what it is. And every day I do it, I get a little bit better.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Because to be honest with you, 5 years ago, I'm not as good as I am now.
Yeah.
I'm getting better.
Well, I think that's for all of us, though.
Yeah. I mean, let's face it, I'm doing it more. So the more you do it, the better you get, obviously. Or I feel like I am.
And it's challenging. I think
Yep.
the further you get in your skill set, the more your mind is able to create something a little more elaborate. And then you get to another spot where you're like, I don't know how to do this. And then you just sort of conquer that.
Yeah, carry on.
Next car is can be even better. But
With this car, I did not want to cut this open and deal with that. And I cut it open, and it took me minutes. I was done. Like, I didn't want to deal with hinging this door and getting it to fit in here and the wheel. And to be honest with you, once I got it in here, like, it didn't take me very long, like half hour. And I was, okay, baby, we're all done. And I avoided it for like 2 or 3 years.
You have a fifth wheel.
There's a wheel that goes in there, and then there's a trunklet that finishes the thing, but it hinges up here.
Right.
So it finishes it. I've got it in here, actually.
So it's an actual sheet metal trunklet. Oh, I thought the wheel would stay exposed.
Nope.
Interesting.
There's some of the stuff there. There's the interior getting dirty.
Oh yeah, look at that.
So that goes on the back of the car, and I got it so it folds down and does what it's supposed to do, and I'm happy with it, I guess. But it took me some time to get to it. You know what I mean? Like, it was just.
Well, it's a complex curve, and then when you weld the edges, it gets away on you. And
so anyway, so this is another little room that we have. I want to put this in that 34 out there, that one, that beige one with the Ford thing. We didn't go over that car, but that's just what I want to put in it.
Sure.
I'm making a Hot Wheels car.
Yeah.
So this is the engine for it.
The iconic blue one.
Yeah. And basically it was a $1,000 car, and I went for it. Just put it all together, and it's basically somewhat there. But me and my son need to throw some mud at it. Right?
Something people don't understand.
Yeah. And like firewall, that would be that's the wheel cover
for the rear.
For inside the trunk lid.
Yeah.
The interior's ostrich. I don't know if that means anything. Here's the wood over here. So many things to look at, I guess. But that's what it is when you're playing cars.
So what's the Bugatti?
Ettore Bugatti, and he put my initials in it. Not sure, but it is what it is. I didn't make that.
It's slick though.
Yeah, it's slick. It'll be. She's going with an ostrich interior with a darker caramel color, I'm thinking. There's the wood right there in real. What is it called? Probably shouldn't be in here, but.
So you still have to clean this space out to even do the paint work then?
Well,
that's awesome.
JF.
Burlwood?
I think it's some kind of African thing. It's like it's veneer. They veneered it all together for us.
Sure.
They did a good job, or he did a good job on it. And that's basically it.
What a complex piece.
Yeah, that's pretty. It's one shape on the outside,
and another on the inside.
Another in the inside,
for sure.
And 2 inches away all the way around, or whatever it is, 1.5 inches all the way around. And then once you get it fitting, draw any kind of window you want on it and cut it out. I think Jolene even cut one of the windows out. You know what I mean? Because we drew it on. I mean, we didn't call a tour and see if we get some patterns or anything. We just kind of went for it. There's the wood color right there.
Yeah, that's super pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty. Kind of like a. Yeah, it is pretty when it's clean. I probably shouldn't have it.
Really neat effect. Yeah. We struggled when I did the wagon that sold at Barrett Jackson.
Yes.
That's when I learned about trying to get an automotive finish on wood.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
Right. I want to ask you about all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to ask you about all that.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
Yeah. So basically, everything we got in here just kind of. I don't know what to say. We just go for it. Like,
yeah.
They just used the grate for inside the hood of the Bugatti that on the inside. There's bolts in, obviously. I just used a Chevy mash cylinder and booster on the firewall. Somebody sent us the steering wheel. The interior, Floyd, our guy, did it for nothing, and I made the seats out of metal, and he just covered them.
But you're a number of years into this car, also, aren't you?
I had 3 months in it before we did TV, and I had the shape of the body. And then after TV, we probably went out another 3 or 4 months. I probably got a year in it, and close to it probably. getting it rocking and rolling.
And it's been 6 years.
Oh, yeah.
Years kind of thing.
Yeah. But there's been so many other cars, like just
get that.
kicking ass on making projects for myself is what I'm thinking.
Sure.
But yeah, it's all kind of just laying around everywhere.
It's exciting to be at this stage, though. It's going to be hard.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to have a car
on it. It's going to be hard to not put the pieces on that you built 6 and 7 years ago.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the
once
one.
you're there, you're like, oh my god.
Just the little pieces in there, the belt, the door handles, the glass. Putting the wheels on it, even just putting the exhaust pipe at the back is going to be fun because I've never seen it on the car.
Sure.
You know, we have the 6 pipes coming out.
Yeah.
It should be exciting, or I think it's going to be fairly exciting. And like I said, we'll see what happens. I might paint it right here. I might paint it outdoors. I don't know.
Right here in the space.
Yep. Yeah. Hang some plastic.
Yeah.
And go for it. I don't know. And it does not have to be, like I said, it does not have to be perfect for me to be happy.
Yeah.
I'll be happy if I get paint on it right there.
I don't know how you're gonna, to tell you the truth. That's a tricky one.
I don't know. I think I'm probably going to sit inside, and I'm not sure. I might paint that even before I paint the car.
I was gonna say you're gonna have to start there.
Maybe with a brush.
No, I don't think so. I think you're gonna do it.
But
But this spot's gonna be super wet.
Yeah.
It's gonna want to go right to the floor.
Yeah. I've had that before.
Yeah.
But anyway,
We all have.
Yeah. And that's basically the ride right there.
Yeah, it's a wild looking
Yeah.
person.
There's the.
It's one thing because it's profound when you see it sort of.
It
on
is
your
in
little
proportion,
screen, but it is super good in person.
so you can picture it. You know, we're that high. We're only about that high.
Yeah.
The car is not very high whatsoever. Like and you really have to be small to fit in it.
Oh, yeah?
Like Jolene's, like the steering wheel's right up there, man. Like it's small. Like you'd have a hard time, and I have a hard time sitting in it. Like it's made for a tiny person. Tiny person. And guess what? I'm going to chrome the grill with stick-on.
You are?
Imagine. Imagine. So we do have chrome for this. And
you know what we found sometimes that's a good option for that?
The stainless?
Well, yeah, buffing stainless or buffing aluminum. Yeah.
Possible. That could be possible.
Yeah.
I could see that happening. Maybe make a piece and put it, make it. I could see that. It could be possible. A lot more work though.
You'll get a feel. Oh yeah, well it's not like you can pretend you didn't do a lot of work here.
Right.
I'd be calling BS on that.
Yeah. But
right?
There's
It's
little bit.
clearly like a lot of work. I can't even put a number on it, but it's years of work.
Yeah.
So what's another 3 or 4 days on the grill?
I'll have to see.
Eh?
See if Jolene wants.
We might be setting you up there.
Yeah, I could see me polishing something now. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyways, there's another way of looking at things, I guess. Don't go right to the stick-on chrome. Take some time and make something. Put it on there. Polish it. But I'm not sure, Jolene. I'm not sure. I can make that look some good with stick-on chrome, baby. Some fast. Some fast.
So leather straps holding the hood down, it looks like.
It is.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
But they're not really holding the hood down. You know what I mean? Well, I got a.
Is it hinged?
I got it pinned in the back.
Yeah.
It pins in the back, and it's actually not sitting back where it should be because there's no gap in the front. Yeah. I've got nothing in the front yet to hold it down. I haven't come up with something simple enough to hold it down in the front, if you know what I'm trying to tell you. But I do have the belt buckles on it, and the belt buckles are not going to hold it down. They're just going to hold it in place.
Right.
So I just don't know if I'm going to be putting a rubber in the middle in this, and so the belt buckle will hold pressure on it or whatever, because there's no spring in between that.
Oh, I see.
And you know as well as I do, when you pull your belt buckle on, it goes on. It's not a horse. It doesn't go.
I don't know if you've seen any videos of the Riviera, but we ended up doing that. We had the over center leather straps holding the hood down on that car.
Okay.
And leather straps making the windows function.
I tried to do that, and people thought I was retarded.
Oh, I love it.
Well, it's so cool.
We got it right. Oh, it's cool.
Yeah.
It seems simple.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit of
okay. Well, that's what it's taking. Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite features of that car.
Okay.
You just get in there and window up, let it go.
To me, that's
super race car, super vintage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, cool, and just working there. Good boy, huh? Gotta like it. Gotta like he's staying busy. Gotta like that when someone stays busy. Yeah, so we'll sand it down together with 400 and we'll put urethane on it. 3 coats of paint, 4 coats, whatever. I think probably 4 maybe, because if it needs any huffing and buffing. Yeah. We'll put all the rivets in before we paint it. Fix the chassis.
What's the fix in the chassis? It looks like it's
the paint up front on the horns and that sort of stuff. Fix that sort of stuff.
Is it exposed up here?
No, it goes underneath that.
It goes underneath here.
Yeah, it goes in the front there. I think it was whacking right on this thing right here on the corner here. Everything I've done is ramrod.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I put ramrod on the edge of everything, and if it's rough, it's rock guard or seam sealer.
Yeah.
Because I didn't use any filler underneath of it, just the seam sealer.
Yeah, I don't think they need it.
No, I'm not going for anything like that. If she drives it, takes it over town. And it should be pretty decent too. I mean, it's got air ride. I mean, it'll show nice. You know, if you want to put one on the ground, where do you see a Bugatti like that on the ground? I don't know, or on the exhaust.
Whoever gets to see one.
Yeah, on the exhaust.
Story way too much money to ever see one in real life.
Yeah. And it's all about, I don't know what to say, just like your passion, the automobile.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all it's about.
Can we do a wrap up? Because we're getting timed. I've got 9 minutes left on my camera.
You can do a wrap up later if you want.
I'll wrap it up for you.
Yeah, you wrap it up.
Okay, go stand aside.
He's the pro.
Why don't you, pro? Alrighty, we're going to call that a wrap. I took Jeff and showed him everything that we have. I'm not sure if he's impressed or not, but what can I say? I'm excited to have him here. It's someone I looked up to as a car builder when I first started. And you never know. He might be the best in Canada.
I don't know, but we're inspired through you here. This is super, super cool. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this, because for me, it's been a little bit spectacular. I think I'm blown away. I've been a little quieter than usual, but well worth it to see this car.
There's nothing wrong with being quiet.
Yeah.
Over and out.
Cheers.